Well, I'm begging you, please let's go.
I can't.
Don't try to be a hero. You don't have to be a hero, not for me.
I'm not trying to be a hero. If you think I like this, you're crazy.
High Noon is 1952 Western starring Gary Cooper. Interesting film. Not like your regular Western movie. It's more about a sheriff who was a wonderful sheriff, and he just got married, and he's about to retire the sheriff star, and then all of a sudden, one of the criminals that he put in jail got transferred to another jail and is released, and he's going to seek revenge on this sheriff. And the news gets to the sheriff in this small little town, and all the townspeople are like, you got to get out of here. You got to get out of here. Go, go, go. And so him and his wife just get married. This news happens. They try to run out of town. And then Gary Cooper, his character's like, wait a minute. Why am I running away? I spent so much in this town protecting them as the sheriff. The new sheriff is going to come tomorrow. I need to be here today. So he goes back, tries to recruit a posse, tries to recruit some people to help him when the criminals come in town at noon, high noon. They're going to be in town. And nobody wants to help the sheriff out. No, everybody's afraid. Everybody has their excuses. Like, oh, I don't want to die. Oh, we'll never get them. Some other people will say they wanted to be sheriff. They want him to leave town. It's about, and I'm so surprised by this movie because it's still relevant even today. It was made in 1952. It was released in 1952. And really, there's a lot of good themes in this movie, really kind of simple storyline and locations. And I like old movies that kind of do that. But really, he ends up fighting the bad guys and takes them all on by himself. And his wife kind of helps too a little bit. But he's put into a corner. Like his wife wants to leave, which is the sound clip we just played. Right after they get married, they get into this big argument, and he's trying to figure out if he should really leave because people aren't really trying to join his posse. They don't really want to defend the town, and he's the only guy who does. Everybody else is a fatalist, and they just think, well, they're gonna come in here, and we're just gonna let them do what they do. There's a lot of moments about that. A lot of good acting in this film. Really good photography. Overall, just wonderful. Good music too. Good Western music. I also liked some of the parts I thought they were kind of funny, where he would get married. It starts out him getting married to the character in the movie played by Grace Kelly, and then they get the news that, oh no, these bad guys are on their way. And it's just funny. It's the transition. And I think there's a line in the movie. She says, we just got married a few minutes ago. Why can't we just go on our honeymoon? And he's like, no, I got to protect the town from the bad guys. And there's a lot of little moments like that. In the movie that I thought were really funny. Some really good lines too. Interesting little film. It's not like an epic Western movie with a lot of like big scenery and stuff like that. It's more like a small town politics in a small Western town. It's really good. I loved it. I thought it was really good. Very memorable. I'm going to give it a 9.1 out of 10. There you go. Let me know what you think.